Hope you're all doing well during this whole coronavirus outbreak shenanigan that's going on. Well, anyway, though, first thing is when I was editing the last winter update video, I seen for pressing the bearings on that I didn't do a very good job recording that. The blind guy doesn't do a very good job filming. Go figure. So my apologies about that part. It was kind of hard to see what was going on, and I'll definitely try to do better in the future on that. It's a one-man band today. One thing about going to a 12-hour shift is I have more days off. It's a Monday, and I don't have to work today. I have to work tomorrow, and Tuesday, Wednesday, and then I'm off Thursday, Friday. So, but going 12-hour, that gave me more time to come out here, make videos, and do stuff like that. So anyway, what I'm doing today is I got the wheels. Hold on, make sure that we're in frame here. The wheels and tires are off the car. There's wheel and tire. As you can see, there's not very much tread left. We're gonna have to get some more tire action. But what I'm gonna do is I'm going to unbolt the shocks on both sides. I have not done that yet. And then I'm gonna loosen up the U-bolts a little bit that hold the axle to the spring purchase. And by a little bit, I mean like a half a turn, maybe a full turn. And I'm gonna loosen up the shackles, same amount, you know, half the full turn. And then I'm gonna grease everything. And the reason I'm unbolting the shocks is I'm actually gonna bounce the car. And an effort, try to make everything settle. I'm loosening it up so, you know, a little less friction, let the grease work in there, you know, let the magic happen. And then I think I might install the bars that go from the perch to the rocker in the front, just for, you know, shits and giggles. And so yeah, I just kind of want to make a short video going on, or to show what's going on, and you know, to show too, just because the things in the car doesn't mean that it's good to go. Still got a little bit of things to do to it. So let me get the wrenches out and start turning them, and we'll take you along for a little bit of the ride. All right, guys, so got the camera set up here, and fortunately the bolt here isn't, or the nut isn't even tight, and we can just spin it off. And what we got going on here, I'm just gonna set this down here on the floor, take off the rubber bushing. I think it's rubber. And I kind of got, it's kind of stuck on there, so just thread it off. Actually, I think it's polyurethane. And I'm just gonna take the shock and slide it up. And I'm just gonna slide it all the way up and get it all the way out of the way. And now the weight of the car is on the suspension. So right here is where everything's gonna sit. The shock, we'll see. Shock is up there, it's out of the way. And then we're gonna rinse and repeat for the other side. That one's harder to show because the shock is up here. So I'm just gonna take that one off real quick, and then we'll start loosening stuff up. I know the U-bolts are 3/4. The shackles, they might also be 3/4. So, but yeah, I'll get that going, and then we'll get back. All right, guys. So took the shock off. Did the same thing on the other side of the car. Now, for this, I know these U-bolts are way too long, and I reused them from my old setup, and we'll take the cutoff wheel and we'll just shorten them up. Not a big deal. So basically, wasn't all the way on there. Ratchets hitting, wrenches, there we go. That's all I'm doing. I'm taking, you know, that's probably about 3/4 of a turn. Just loosen everything up and let it, so we can try to get everything to settle down. And on the front side, do the same thing. Let me use my phone as a viewfinder to make sure I don't film like shit. Do the same thing up here. Those ones I'm not going to loosen up as much because the back half's already, you know, decent. Come on, get back on there. This would be nice where it would be to have the lift set up. There we go. So just a little touch there. I'm gonna do the same on the other side. I'm gonna slide underneath here and show you the shackles and what's going on there. And then we're gonna grease. We're gonna bounce the car. And I'm not gonna film the greasing part of it because my hands are gonna get all nasty and covered in stuff, or covered in grease. And then, well, I don't know. Maybe I will film it and just edit everything out. I don't know. Let me think about this a little bit. But I'm going to do the other side, and then we'll get back to you. Alright, guys. So what we got right here is the bottom of the car. And these are the shackles. I can't remember what brand they are. For anybody curious, I can let you know. You know, if you'd like to know, comment, and we'll get to the bottom of it. Now, anyway, though, these are Delrin bushings. They're solid, but they're not. What you got is an aluminum sleeve, and it's pressed into the spring of the car, and then there's a plastic piece, and it's greasable, and I can't remember. I don't think there's another. Oh, yeah, there is another hard sleeve, so it's hard, aluminum, plastic, aluminum. And basically what I'm going to do here is just crack this loose here a little bit. Which I think I was just trying to turn it the wrong direction. I guess correctly on the ratchet size though. Or the socket size. It was 1/4 inch. And I just gave her about, you know, 2/4 turns, which adds up to half. I got grease on myself already. Wait, is that turning the right way? I think I might be tightening that. Hold on. Nope, yeah, I'm going the right way. I thought I had it going the right way, but I wasn't 100% sure. And the same thing there. We're not trying to go crazy with it. And we're going to rinse and repeat on the other side. And then I'm going to come in here and I'm going to grease this. Alright guys, so here we are again. Now, there's 2 grease zerks. There's one right here, which I believe you'll be able to see in frame. And then there's one that's up in here. Now that one that's up there, I don't know if I'm actually going to be able to get it. I might have to get one of them low profile 90-degree jobbies to get it. Actually, I think it's on there. We'll find out. Which Garrett, he does have one of those. I think I'm on it because the gun is secured to it. Where are we? Oh, I just covered my sweatshirt in grease. Alright. Well, we definitely were shooting grease into it. For some reason, though, we got things that are not working right with this here grease gun. So, I'll put it on this one here. Yeah, alright. That was a fail. Let me just say, everybody, that I hate grease. Because it's just nasty. So, I got it all over hell now. So anyway, though, you get the idea. We're gonna shoot grease up in there. Shoot grease in that. I got it messed up. Alright guys, I got it greased. That turned into exactly what I thought it was going to turn into. A shit show. So started pumping grease in there. All of a sudden, I wasn't pumping grease anymore. The gun wasn't like self-priming. That thing's a piece of shit. I think it's a Harbor Freight special. And let me tell you, I'm gonna get one of those that take like the screw-in canister in the future and never deal with that again, because holy shit, did I have grease all over hell and back. And then to add insult to injury, I was doing the top greaser on the driver's side of the car, which is a real pain in the ass to get to, but you can still get to it. And it got stuck on there. And I pulled on it, and it wouldn't come off. And finally, I go to get the wrenches out to take the tip apart. And then I went up there, and it like, doop, just slid right off. So, what a pain in the ass that turned into be. And then the other side went fine. Both sides greased. I have tried to bounce the car a little bit. One thing I noticed with these springs versus my old springs is when I had the old springs on the car, we sat on the ground, there was no shocks on it, which right now there's shocks mounted on the car, but they're not connected to anything. You could bounce this car all day. These springs here, a lot stiffer, and a lot less bouncy. So we'll just sit up here on the truck. Yeah. There we go. Now it's starting to move a little easier. So anyway, though, I'm going to do that a little bit. Bouncy, bouncy, bounce. And assemble everything back together and call it a day. Alright guys, so car's back together, sitting on the ground. I think I'm just going to have to get some 1/2-inch lowering blocks to stick in there, because it's still a little bit higher than I would like it to be, even after trying to get the suspension to settle and whatnot. That might just run it how it is, see how much it settles before we go in there and put the blocks in. But you can see it's a solid 3-finger slipper on both sides. Like, I think it actually came up a little bit. The only other thing I might try is lift up the front of the car, put some of the weight on the back and see. But same thing here. You know, it's a 3-finger clearance in the in between the tire and the fender. And then up front I have, up front it's like a finger in between the top of the tire and the bottom of the fender. So it's definitely sitting at a rake. I think it's actually sitting about where it was with those old springs on, which kind of sucks, but whatever, you'll have that, I guess. But anyway, though, there's just wanted to show you a little bit more of the ins and the outs of going through all of this. And so yeah, but anyway, I want to thank the 158 people for subscribing. I hope you enjoy what we are doing. And you know, I'm not some rich guy that buys a bunch of shit. I saved up for a long time for all this stuff, worked a lot of long hours, and finally getting it done. So hope you guys continue to like, comment, subscribe. Some of the things I would like to do in the future is we have an old 80 Malibu sitting out back, and it's in rough shape, and Garrett wants to do a burnout car, which I'm totally down. We're gonna have to do some like hillbilly plate work to the frame, because the frame on it's pretty much gone. Like, it's in bad shape, so it'd be the perfect burnout car. I think a C4 Corvette, you know, death cart, go-kart, whatever you'd like to call it, would be fun to do. Now I already hear it coming. I already hear it coming. Oh man, you're just trying to copy Cletus and Leroy. Well, no, Cletus was not the first person to do that, believe it or not. My inspiration came from Motor Trend back in the day when they did the Continental Tire. They had a C7 Lincoln Felder car and the C4 that they threw a small block in, and it was a rebuilt motor, but it wasn't anything special. And they damn near matched their times in the C7 Lincoln Felder with it. And So what I'm getting at is I think it'd be fun to have that because we could go out, we could slide it around, we could autocross it, we could drag race it, we could road, track day it. We could beat the ever-living fuck out of it. If we slide it off the road into a ditch, oh no, I bet a control arm, or something along the line of that. Just it'd be the perfect just go out and romp on it kind of deal. I'd like to do a hot rod truck. I've said that before. I think that'd be really fun. Then use the hot rod to pull the hot rod to the track. I think that'd be really cool. Be really fun. Other things. A C3 Corvette. I don't know why I've been digging them lately. I think I want to build one of those into like pro touring car. That would be a good time. So I wouldn't mind doing a drag car, another drag like a G-Body Malibu drag car. Something with an automatic in it. It'd be more of a bracket car, I guess, because that's what we do up here is bracket race. But yeah, I have all kinds of stuff I want to do. And to be honest with you, I would like to make this my future and do this full time and do all kinds of projects. And, make this not just my future, but my friend's future too. So we could all do it together and have a great time and have a shop, go racing, maybe even, dabble in customer work in the future if possible. If Garrett had the interest of doing that, because Garrett is the mastermind behind the operation. That dude, he knows how to make stuff work or make it work. So in order to do all of this stuff, we're gonna, I'm not gonna set up a Patreon. I think that's asking something for nothing. Not about that, but I just like, comment, subscribing, sharing, and all that good stuff. It's the only thing I ask. It's just the big three that everybody always come on guys, please. That's all I can ask for. So if you want to see more content, more cars, and all that stuff, those are the plans. Like Corvette go-kart, burnout car, hot rod truck. Garrett, he wants to do a hot rod truck, but he wants to put a Pontiac motor in it. Hell yeah, dude, Pontiac motors are freaking cool, and they make all of the torque. So yeah, like, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff, help us out, and we'll have to clean up the language and not be so offensive for monetization purposes. But if you guys would be interested in seeing some more of that stuff, comment, tell me what you want to see, tell us what you want to see us do next, and subscribe, hit the like button, hit the little bell notification, all the good stuff. Thanks for watching.